Everyone, welcome back to Cents and Sensibility, where every penny has a purpose. Today, we are focusing on a critical subject that can have a significant impact on your financial journey: habits that keep you poor. Now, these are common pitfalls that can stall your financial progress. So, let's dive in. First, living paycheck to paycheck. The first habit that can keep you anchored to financial instability is living paycheck to paycheck. Let me paint you a picture. You receive your paycheck, and before you know it, you have paid off your bills, bought groceries, maybe treated yourself a bit, and boom, you are left with next to nothing. Does this sound familiar? It's an all too common scenario for many people. This cyclical process can induce a great deal of financial stress and make it feel like you're always running on a financial treadmill, never truly progressing. Here's the key issue: when you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not leaving any room for savings or investments. This means you're not building a safety net for the unexpected expenses, nor are you growing your wealth over time. So, each time a financial emergency happens, you might find yourself borrowing money or accumulating credit card debt, pushing you further into financial pit. Breaking free from this habit begins with creating a buffer between you and the cycle. It doesn't need to be grand leap, but small consistent steps. Start by saving a small portion of your income each month. It could be as little as 1 to 5% of your paycheck. I know it doesn't sound like much, but over time, you will see this amount grow. Many people on financial freedom journeys save up to 50%, so I think 5% is a good amount to start with. Consider this: if you save just $50 from a monthly paycheck, that's $600 by the end of the year. Now, suppose you gradually increase your savings to $100, $200, or even more. In this case, you are looking at a significant amount of money that can not only provide you safety net but also be invested to grow your wealth. Remember, it's not about how fast you can save, it's about starting and staying consistent. It may take time, but it's a vital step towards escaping the paycheck to paycheck cycle and moving closer to financial freedom. Second, relying on a single income source. The second habit that often stands in the way of financial growth is relying solely on a single income source. Now, it's no secret that having one stream of income, such as a full time job, is the norm for many. However, depending solely on one income source can leave you vulnerable, especially in unpredictable economic times. If that one income stream is disrupted for any reason, you are left with no financial backup. In today's fast paced and increasingly digital world, having multiple streams of income is not just a strategy for the uber wealthy, it's a practical and viable way to secure your financial future. Think about it. If one source of income dries up, you have others to fall back on, providing you with financial security. So, how do you create multiple income streams? Well, there are several ways to go about it. Here are a few examples. First, consider freelancing or consulting in your area of expertise. If you are a graphic designer, for instance, you could take on freelance projects in your spare time. If you are knowledgeable about social media, you could offer consulting services to small businesses. Second, think about starting a side hustle. This could be anything from starting an online store to selling handmade crafts to renting out a room on Airbnb. The key is to find something that aligns with your interests and skills. Third, investing in income generating assets is another great way to diversify your income. This can include rental properties or dividend paying stocks. Remember, investing involves risk, so it's important to do your research and consider seeking advice from a financial advisor. Each of these strategies can help you develop multiple income streams, reducing your financial vulnerability and providing an additional cushion of security. It might take some time and effort, but the financial stability and peace of mind it brings are worth it. Remember, when it comes to your income, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversifying your income sources is a strategy that can help fortify your financial future. Third, ignoring debts. The third habit that can keep you tethered to financial instability is ignoring your debts. Now, this one can be real silent financial killer. Imagine this. You have a credit card debt or student loans that you have pushed to the back of your mind. Out of sight, out of mind, right? But here's the reality check. Debts don't disappear when ignored, they grow. Think about it. When you don't pay off your debts, interest continues to accrue. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger as it goes along. If you have ever seen an interest calculation, you will understand how quickly this can get out of hand. Let's say, for example, you have a 5,000 credit card balance with an annual interest rate of 18%. If you make only the minimum payments, it could take you over 2 decades to pay off the balance, and you could end up paying thousands of dollars in interest alone. To break this harmful habit, it's crucial to face your debts head on. This starts with a clear understanding of what you owe. Make a list of all the debts, including the balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Then start chipping away at your debts, prioritizing those with the highest interest rates. This strategy, known as the avalanche method, can save you money in the long run because you are tackling the most costly debts first. For example, if you have $1,000 credit card debt at 20% interest and $2,000 personal loan at 8% interest, focus on paying off the credit card debt first while making minimum payments on the loan. Once the credit card debt is paid off, turn your attention to the personal loan. At the same time, it's important to have a plan to prevent future debt accumulation to avoid borrowing more than you could afford. This could involve setting a budget, building an emergency fund, and using credit responsibly. Ignoring debt might provide temporary relief, but remember, it's just that, temporary. Confronting your debts and formulating a repayment plan is a first step towards freeing yourself from the shackles of debt and moving towards financial freedom. 4. No budget in place. The fourth habit that can obstruct your path to financial prosperity is operating without a budget. Budgeting, or the lack thereof, can make or break your financial life. Imagine you're trying to reach a destination without a map. Sounds challenging, right? That's what it's like trying to manage your finances without a budget. When you don't have a budget, it's all too easy for your hard earned money to slip through your fingers. You might not even realize where your money is going each month, and that's a dangerous situation to be in. It's like allowing your money to control you instead the other way around. Let me illustrate this with an example. Let's say you're earning $3,000 a month. Without a budget, you might spend $1,500 on rent, $500 on groceries, $300 in utilities, $200 on dining out, $100 on subscriptions, and $400 on shopping. That's $3,000 gone. There's no money left for savings or investments. Now consider the same situation but with a budget in place. You allocate $1,500 for rent, $400 for groceries, $250 for utilities, $150 for dining out, $50 for subscriptions, and $150 for shopping. That leaves you with $500. You can put $300 into savings and invest the remaining $200. You're not only spending less, but you're also saving and investing more. That's the power of a budget. Creating a budget starts with tracking your income and expenses. Make a list of all your sources of income and all your regular expenses. This includes everything from your monthly bills to your daily coffee. Next, categorize your expenses into needs, wants, and savings and investments. Your needs are things like rent and groceries. Your wants might include dining out or shopping. And your savings and investment is money that you set aside for the future. From there, create a budget that suits your lifestyle. Remember, a budget isn't meant to restrict you. It's designed to empower you. It's a tool that allows you to take control of your financial life, prioritize your spending, and ensure you're saving and investing for the future. If you find yourself without a budget, consider this your wake-up call. Take the reins of your financial life by setting a budget. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Fifth, lifestyle inflation. On to our fifth habit. We encounter lifestyle inflation, a subtle yet dangerous obstacle on the path of financial security. Picture this: you land a new job with a significant pay raise, and immediately your mind starts racing with all the ways you could upgrade your life. A bigger apartment, a fancier car, high end dining. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? But this can lead to a never ending cycle of increased spending. The more you earn, the more you spend, and before you know it, you are living paycheck to paycheck despite your high income. This, my friends, is a lifestyle inflation. Let's take a closer look at this with an example. Suppose you were making $40,000 per year and living comfortably. You covered your expenses, had some fun, and even managed to save a little. Now, you have landed a job making $60,000 per year, an additional $20,000 per year. Awesome, right? It's tempting to view this extra income as an opportunity for more spending. Maybe you move into a more expensive apartment or start dining at high end restaurants regularly. Without realizing it, your expenses rise to meet your new income. And despite earning more, you're saving no more than you were before. However, it doesn't have to be this way. As your income increases, so should your savings and investment, not just your spending. You can still treat yourself and enjoy the fruits of your labor, but it's important to keep your financial goals in mind. Learn to differentiate between your needs and wants. Needs are the basics: food, shelter, clothing, and healthcare. Wants, on the other hand, are things that enhance your life but aren't necessary for survival, like designer clothes, luxury vacations, and the latest tech gadgets. Both have a place in your budget, but fulfilling all your wants at the cost of your financial health is a risky game. And always remember this golden rule: just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Sure, with your new job, you can afford the luxury car, but that doesn't mean it's the best financial decision. Instead, consider investing that money or boosting your emergency fund. So, the next time you get a raise or bonus, resist the urge to inflate your lifestyle. Instead, inflate your savings and investments and remember to live within your means. Not only will this help you avoid financial stress, but it's a vital step towards achieving financial freedom. 6. Trying to impress others. We have got a habit that's been known to trip up even the best of us: trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's a metaphorical race that many of us unwittingly enter, striving to match or outdo our peers' lifestyle, possessions, or social status. But attempting to impress others with flashy possessions or extravagant experiences can quickly lead to financial trouble. Imagine a situation where your friend buys a brand new luxury car. You feel a twinge of envy and start thinking about upgrading your own vehicle, even though your current car works perfectly fine. Or perhaps you are scrolling through your social media and see picture of your friend's lavish vacation. Suddenly, your upcoming camping trip seems lackluster in comparison, and you start researching expensive beach resorts. This is a trap of trying to keep up with the Joneses. Here's the thing: falling into this trap can lead you to make financial decisions based on what others are doing rather than what's best for you and your financial goals. You might rack up debt to finance the new car or the luxurious vacation, or you might deplete your savings to keep up with your friend's spending habit. In the end, you are jeopardizing your financial stability for the sake of appearances. But let's take a step back and consider this. True wealth is about financial security, not the appearance of wealth. It's about having enough money to meet your needs, achieve your goals, and provide for your future. It's about being able to handle unexpected expenses, not living paycheck to paycheck, and having the freedom to make the choices that enrich your life. So instead of focusing on impressing others, shift your attention to building your net worth. That could mean saving more, investing wisely, reducing debt, or increasing your income. It's about making financial decisions that align with your values and goals, not someone else's. In the end, it doesn't matter if your car isn't as fancy as your neighbor's, or if your vacation isn't as exotic as your friends. What matters is that you are making financial decisions that improve your financial health and brings you closer to your goals. So, don't keep up with the Joneses, surpass them by building your financial future. Seventh, lack of financial education. And last, possibly the most significant, we have the lack of financial education. This isn't just about knowing how to balance a checkbook or create a budget, although those skills are essential. It's about understanding how money works on a larger scale. Things like how to save on taxes, why diversification matters in your investment portfolio, and how to plan for retirement. For example, let's consider tax saving strategies. If you're not familiar with retirement accounts like 401k or a Roth IRA, you might be paying more in taxes than you need to. With a 401k, you contribute pre tax dollars, which means your taxable income for the year is effectively reduced and your money grows tax free until you withdraw it during retirement. A Roth IRA, on the other hand, is funded with post tax dollars. However, the contributions grow tax free and the withdrawals during retirement are also tax free, offering a fantastic way to secure your golden years without worrying about future tax rates. Or let's take health savings account HSAs for instance. If you have a high deductible health insurance plan, you are eligible to contribute to an HSA. The contributions are made with the pre-tax dollars, reducing your taxable income for the year. More, this money can be invested and grow tax-free, and when used for qualified medical expenses, the withdrawals are tax-free as well. Without a solid financial education, these benefits could be sitting on the table unused. That's why it's so crucial to learn about these topics. Understanding the financial concepts and tools can help you make the most of your money, reduce your tax burden, and secure your financial future. So, invest in your financial education, read books, consult with a financial advisor, subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. You got it. The more you know, the better equipped you will be to make smart financial decisions. Remember, it's never too late to start learning. As Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to your finances, the investment can be the key to building wealth and escaping poverty. And on that note, we wrap up today's episode. Remember, your habits shape your financial future. Break away from the habits that keep you poor and embrace the practices that lead to wealth and financial freedom. Breaking these habits might not be easy, but remember, the path to financial freedom isn't paved overnight. It's a journey, and each small step you take towards breaking these habits brings you closer to your financial goals. Thank you for tuning in to Cents and Sensibility. If you have found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with those who you care about. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insightful discussions on managing your finances effectively. Remember, here at Cents and Sensibility, every penny has a purpose. Stay savvy, everyone.